It's Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life. Brought to you by Adorn, the first self-styling hairspray. And new White Rain, the first and only crystal clear liquid shampoo. And here he is, the one, the only...
Well, here I am again with a chance for each of our couples to win up to $10,000. And if any of them say the secret word, they'll win an extra $100. Away, away. George, what's this I read in the paper about you being an honorary fire chief?
What paper did you read this in?
The Valley Times.
Well, I didn't know you took that paper.
Well, I stole it off someone's lawn. Well, do you know anything about putting out a fire?
No, I don't.
Well, why'd they make you the honorary fire chief?
It was sort of a thing to publicize fire prevention, actually.
And they felt that you would help this?
At one time, I guess they did. Now, I don't know what they feel.
Well, this whole thing is pretty mysterious. My advice is resign, George, before they make things too hot for you. Now, before you bring out the first couple, we better clear the air with something that makes sense.
It's such a pleasure to talk about crystal clear White Rain, because White Rain rinses twice as clean as any other leading shampoo. And it's so easy to show you why it rinses twice as clean. White Rain's clear, pure, contains no artificial coloring, no hard-to-rinse oils. No wonder it rinses twice as clean. No wonder it leaves your hair alive, bright, sparkling like sea spray. If you want your hair to look that lovely, you get crystal clear White Rain. Or if you want extra conditioning action, there's White Rain's rich, creamy lotion shampoo. Remember, lotion or clear, White Rain rinses twice as clean.
All right, Chief, fire away. Who's first?
Well, Groucho, we have Gene Hudson and David H. Brown waiting to talk to you. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you have with you. Gene Hudson, that's you, I assume, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You certainly look like Gene Hudson. How old are you, Gene? Around 14?
No, I just turned 18.
Where are you from, Gene? Afghanistan?
No, I was born in San Bernardino, California.
Where?
San Bernardino, California.
Do you go to school, Gene?
No, I graduated last year.
Oh.
I worked...
Cum laude? I can't hear you. No.
Oh. I graduated last year, and I work at...
Oh, how nice.
Uh-huh. I work at Alexander's Moving and Storage in Garden Grove.
You work for a moving company? Isn't that pretty rugged work for a little girl like you?
I don't move. I'm a secretary.
Well, if you're a secretary, you do plenty of moving. If I'm any judge of secretaries. Now, your name is David Brown, is that right?
That is correct, Groucho.
Are you running for governor of California?
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Chalfont St. Peter, Buckinghamshire in England.
What do you do for a living, Dave?
Well, I work out at Marineland of the Pacific on Palos Verdes. I'm in charge of the training program out there and also the veterinary care of all the marine mammals.
Well, I've enjoyed the fish at Marineland many times. They're not only entertaining to watch, they're also quite tasty. That is, if the guard isn't looking. Well, I imagine your work must be quite interesting. What are some of the veterinarian chores you've been called upon to do in this fishbowl?
The most interesting veterinary problem, extremely democratic. Over here, the boss calls you by a Christian name and even bats you on the back once in a while. Back home, you have to break through about half a dozen doors even to see the boss.
Has your boss ever slapped you on the back?
On quite a number of occasions when he feels good, yes, Groucho.
Now, why? Did you have a bone stuck in your throat? Well, what particular pleasure do you get of having the boss thump you on the back?
Well, just makes you feel that he doesn't think you're an absolute outcast, you know.
Oh, may not be his reason at all.
Quite. He might be trying to pick my pocket, I know, yes.
No, either that or he might be just needing a little exercise and it's raining out and he can't play golf. So he goes around the office thumping his employees. What about you, Gene? Does your boss ever come in and slap you on the back and call you by your first name?
No, he doesn't slap me on the back, but he does call me by my first name.
No. He doesn't slap you at all?
No.
Have you ever been slapped on the back? Did you like it?
If my husband does it, I like it.
How dull. You're married, eh? At the age of 18? It's pretty young, isn't it? How long have you been married?
6 months.
Oh, well, you're a recent bride, eh?
Mm-hmm.
How did you meet your husband?
Well, my girlfriend had a terrible crush on him.
Was
And,
she sitting on him?
No, she liked him real well, you know.
Oh.
And we went skating, and she introduced me to
Who
him.
went skating? You and your girlfriend?
Yes, and she introduced me to him at the rink, but he squeezed my hand, and next week we started going steady.
Is that the only qualification that you required on a husband?
No, huh?
Well, could you show me how he squeezed your hand?
Well, like this.
Squeeze his hand.
Like this?
Real good, you know.
I guess it must be the difference in our ages. To me, her hand felt like a cold piece of salmon. Well, I'd like to go on talking to you two. You're both very nice, but the time has come for you to win some money. Now, you selected Mother Goose rhymes. You ought to be good at this, because most of these came from England, you know, from jolly old London. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions. If you miss 2 in a row, how would Fenneman look in a tank down there?
Pretty good with the diving mask, huh?
Oh, he's too cute.
Yeah, now, what was that?
Yeah, she's got a crush on him.
I said he's too cute.
He's too cute.
Oh, you're cute too, Groucho.
I'm cute, too, but not as cute as he is, huh? This was just an afterthought. on
No,
your-
now listen, it's a different type of cute.
You're darn right, and don't let that remark I made about your hand squeeze fool you. I was just acting before. All right, are you ready? Now, one answer between you. What did the 3 blind mice chase?
Yes, the farmer's wife.
They all ran after the farmer's wife. She cut off their tails with a carving knife. Did you ever see such a thing in your life? The 3 blind mice.
Mm-hmm.
You have one right.
You know why these mice were blind? They were cockeyed drunk, that was it. What was Miss Muffet eating when the spider came along?
Curds and whey.
Okay, curds and whey, yes.
You now have 2 right.
Who found Lucy Lockett's lost pocket?
Kitty Fisher.
Kitty Fisher.
Right.
You have 3 right. Get the next one right, and you'll have $1,000.
What is the next line after cross patch, draw the latch?
I don't either.
Well, guess.
Someone will come in.
This must be an American.
Cross patch, draw the latch, sit by the fire and spin. All right, well, you still have a long ways to go. Who were the 3 men in the tub?
The baker and the candlestick maker.
That's right.
You know,
Now you got 2 right.
No, Groucho, they have 1
One
right.
right.
Honest, they do.
Oh, well, I thought they
I'll
had 2
take
right.
2.
Well, I know you... No, but you had 1 wrong.
No. Now, what did Yankee Doodle call the feather he stuck in his cap?
Macaroni.
Macaroni.
Try that sometime with the macaroni. See how far you get.
You now have 2
Especially
right.
now they have elbow macaroni. That would be great. And now they have 1 right, huh?
2 right, really.
Now they have 2 right, huh? Or 1 wrong. Where did little Polly Flinders sit?
And the cinders.
What a ridiculous place to sit. And these were hot, too, these cinders. She'd stolen them. These were hot cinders.
Get the next one right, and you'll have $1,000.
If wishes were horses, what would happen?
Bakers would ride.
That's right.
You won 4 in a row, you now have $1,000.
Give him a big kiss. Now, Fenneman. Oh, look out. Now, let me see. Squeeze my hand again. I'm getting so I like it. Now, you've won $1,000, and you can keep it and quit, or else you can come back later and try to double your money. You may even get a chance at $10,000. So go over there and sit down and think about it. And if we don't see you later, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You can push in a wave, you can flip a curve. muss up, you can freshen up with Tony's new Adorn.
A new kind of hairspray from Tony, Adorn, the first self-styling spray, made to use a brand new way. See, you spray before you comb, not after. Adorn lets you create a smart new hairstyle as you comb. This year, it's smart to be sleek. Try wide, deep waves, waves with lots of body. It's easy with Adorn. The style you comb in, Adorn keeps in. Muss up, you can freshen up without respraying. A damp comb renews Adorn's self-styling action. Proof Adorn holds twice as long. And Adorn works invisibly. Can't dull, can't flake. Try Adorn. You'll love Adorn. Adorn by Tony.
All right, George, who's next for Adorn?
Well, Mabel B. Porter and Vladimir Babishvili are on deck, Groucho. So won't you in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you have with you. How do you do?
How do you do?
Hello. How do you do? Mabel Porter and Vladimir Babishvili.
It's Vladimir.
Babishvili.
Vladimir Babishvili.
Babishvili.
That's right.
Were you born in Kansas or Nebraska?
No, I was born in Georgia.
Georgia? No wonder you have a southern accent. Well, explain how you're from Georgia.
Well, Georgia, I was born. Groucho is located in Caucasia.
How long have you been in this country?
Oh, about 8 years.
What kind of work have you been doing since you came here?
Well, should we start from beginning?
No, I don't mind.
All right. My first job was as a handyman in a girls' private school.
You were a handyman in a girls' school?
That's right.
Oh, that's nice work if you can get it. Now, what kind of work are you doing now, Vladimir?
Right now...
Isn't that a lovely name? You like that name, Vladimir?
No.
No? What kind of a name do you like for a man?
Groucho.
Groucho. Well, that's not going to hurt you in the quiz. What kind of work are you doing now, Vlad? You don't... I'll call you Vlad for
No,
sure,
I don't
because
mind.
we haven't got much time.
That's fine. Right now, I'm not doing anything, Groucho. I'm just gentleman of pleasure.
You're Mabel B. Porter, is that right?
Yes,
well,
sir.
I can pronounce that. What is the B for?
Butterworth.
Danged if I know, Mabel. I've been using bear grease. How much is Butterworth?
I don't know.
Well, how old are you, Mabel? You don't have to be exact, just within 50 years.
Well, Groucho, I'm 70.
You're a friendly-looking woman, Mabel. I'll bet you everybody calls you Mom. Is that right?
No, Groucho. They call me Firecracker.
Firecracker? Well, we make a great combination. Almost everyone calls me Punk. Mabel, why do they call you Firecracker? Are you always shooting off your mouth?
No, Groucho, you see, when my sister was born, my mother was going to have another baby after that, and she thought it would be a boy, and born in July, the 4th of July, she thought. So I
You
was
had
born...
3 kids before that?
No,
And she was going to
one.
celebrate the 4th? Is that it?
So I was born the 5th of June, so she called me Firecracker just the same, and that name has stuck with me ever since.
It's a very interesting story. It doesn't make any sense at all. Are you aware of that? Are you married, Firecracker?
No, Groucho, I have income property.
I guess when the astro flies in, the love bug flies out. Have you always had this kind of romantic feeling about love and marriage?
I've been married, Groucho.
You have?
Yes.
This is why you feel this way. Huh? You've had romance and income property. Now, what kind of income property do you have, Mabel?
Well,
a
I have...
racetrack or just a few office buildings in downtown L.A.?
No, I have a little home, and I rent 3 rooms, and an apartment, and a trailer.
What kind of roomers do you have?
Well, I have 3 young men, and...
Are these idle roomers?
Oh, no, they know my rules. I don't allow any drinking, and there are no parties.
No parties at all?
No, and I make them feel at home.
Mabel, I got some news for you. The reason these young men left home in the first place is on account of those same rules that you've established. Well, what about you, Mabel? What do you like to do for fun?
There's about 10 of us ladies. We play bingo on
Are they all
Wednesday
ladies?
night. Yes. Play bingo on Wednesday night. Friday night we play canasta.
What do you do Thursday?
Stay home.
What do you do on Thursday night?
Watch Groucho.
Oh,
Oh.
tough time getting that out of you. You play canasta and bingo. I've heard about your mob, Mabel. Is it true you're all laying low until the Anastasia murder blows over? What else do you like to do? Do you shoot dice?
No, I like to dance. I dance. I've been all over the country. I've worked in vaudeville. I've worked in musical comedy, rathskellers, concert halls.
You worked in a rat cellar?
Rathskeller.
Oh.
I do tap dance and waltz clog
really?
and soft shoe and buck and wing.
Oh.
Yes,
you're
I like to dance.
Wait a minute.
Thank you, Becky.
Oh.
What is this? What do you want to see me about, huh?
I don't want to see you,
You don't want to
Groucho.
see me? Well, I'll step out of here then.
But she
I mean,
has...
if there's anything I can do for you, why, just don't hesitate, huh?
No, I
What are you
didn't
here for?
hesitate.
I mean,
Well, she said the lucky word, so I'd like to hand each of them $50.
what is this?
Thank you.
Where did you get this money from?
Well, she said the secret word,
Oh.
and I have a little purse here, and I give them money.
Well, you're the prettiest and wealthiest duck I've ever encountered, huh?
Thank you.
I've always wanted to travel via duck.
Bye.
Okay, waddle out of here. Well, there goes the whole show. What do you think of her, Vlad?
Well,
No comment. No comment. Could you give us a little dance right now, Mabel?
Right here now?
Oh, I mean, step out there so we could see it. Huh?
Why, I will,
Would you
yes.
require some music?
Yes, I would.
What would you like? What kind of music?
Well, something like June night.
June night? I know
yes.
her very well, huh? Jack, do you know June night?
it goes like this.
Give me a June night.
That's
You know, is that it?
Yes.
Step out there, Mabel. Glad, would you mind moving over here a little bit? Now, what tempo do you want, Mabel?
Well, a little fast, and the last 8 bars in the stop time. Please.
Tear loose, Mabel.
All right.
Years old, huh?
70.
And they say your span is 70, eh? This kid will be doing that when she's 100. I couldn't do that when I was 10. I know that once. I used to know that one stuff. Mabel, you're not only a firecracker, you're a rocket. And if you keep going the way you're going, I predict in 5 years you'll be on your way to the moon. Under her own power, no less. Now, you're an unusual couple. I'd like to go on talking to you, but the time has come to play You Bet Your Life. So let's see how much money you can make in the quiz. Now, you selected hit songs of the 30s. Jack Macon is going to play some tunes, and you name them. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. Okay, identify this one. Play, Jack. It's a very famous song. It's beyond the blue horizon. I think she was so out of breath she couldn't answer. Anyhow, we don't get discouraged now. There's still a long ways to go.
All right.
You have one wrong now, but don't get the next one wrong.
Yeah, he'll get the next one right. I don't think he's going to be much help, this Russian here. What is this big tune of the 1930s? Jack? know, I don't think this is fair. This whole thing isn't fair. No, he's a rush. He doesn't know any of these songs. Why don't we get somebody out of the audience to help Mabel? Isn't that fair?
Yeah.
He doesn't know these things. He's been in this country 8 years, and all these songs are 30 years old. Is there a sailor or a soldier or somebody that could come up here and pinch hit for this Slav? S-L-A-V is Slav, where I come. What about somebody around 50? Is anybody out front will admit they're 50 who would know these old songs? Do you remember any of the songs from the 1930s? That's 27 years ago, and you've only been in this country 8 years.
That's right. I wouldn't know any of them.
Well, would you care if we got somebody out of the audience to help the...
It would be fine with
Mabel?
me.
All right. Well, you just sit down over here until the quiz is over, huh? You'll still get your share. Won't he? He'll get a share of the money, assuming that they win any, which is most unlikely. We divide it 3 ways, huh? Chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. All right, this is Mabel.
Hi, Mabel.
All right, now we're going to start all over again, huh? And I'm going to... who are you? What is your name?
Corrine Peacoff.
Corrine Peacock? Well, that's a very nice name. See if you remember this song. Jack, play it. Okay, what is it?
The song is over.
The title is The Thrill Is Gone.
The Thrill Is Gone.
You were flirting with it.
The
You were
song is
flirting
gone,
with it,
yeah.
yeah.
We have one wrong?
All right, we have one wrong. Now, come on, Jack, give him an easy one. Well, what is it? Well, it's the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Well, I'm sorry, nobody up there knows anything. Huh? I'm sorry you missed 8 in a row, but you're all through. However, we don't want you to go away empty-handed. I'm going to ask you one more question. And I think we should make this for $150, so they each give $50 out of it. Don't you think so? And as a matter of fact, you can be proud of this because you're really not old enough to know these songs.
No, I don't answer
And Mabel is too old to know them, so... All right, are you ready? No help in the audience, please. Now, for which of the saints was the city of St. Louis named?
Must have been St. Louis.
It was Chicago, that toddling town, huh? Sorry you didn't win more, but thanks anyway for being on the show. You bet your life.
Thanks, Groucho.
And thank you.
And now, in just a minute, we'll find out if our first couple will take a chance on winning $2,000 or $10,000.
I love myself. You'll love yourself. Self, new end paper permanent that waves without lotion. The wave is in these fabric end papers. Every self end paper contains a measured amount of waving formula, so your curls can't straggle or frizz. You even get small end papers for neckline curls. Just wind each curl in a fabric end paper. Add water, it waves. This is your self. Naturally soft, shining, perfectly manageable for months. I love myself. You'll love yourself. Self, new end paper permanent that waves without lotion.
Who's next, George?
Gene Hudson and David H. Brown, would you come back out, please?
Well, have you come to any decision what you're going to do here about the... you won $1,000. If you decide to try for the 10 and you fail, you wind up with a total of $500. What are you going to do?
Well, that 500 looks awful good to me. I'm going to take it.
You look awfully good to me, too.
Thank you.
And what are you going to do?
Well, this is ridiculous. We're going to have a bash at Groucho.
You're going to have a fling at it,
Yeah.
huh? All right, that's your privilege. Congratulations on winning the 500. Now take a seat over there and see what happens. Think of a number between 1 and 10.
4.
4. Huh? You're going to spin the wheel. If any number besides the one you pick comes up, the question is worth $1,000. Since you're half of the team, if your number comes up, the question is worth $5,000. Ready? Give the wheel a turn. Well, you took 4 and it came up 1, so this question is worth $1,000. You ready?
Right.
Now, one answer between you.
Yes.
Okay. Among the all-time favorites of American music are I Love You Truly and The End of a Perfect Day. Both were written by the same composer. For $1,000, tell me the name of the person who wrote both these perennial favorites. Take your time. If you don't know, guess. What is it?
I haven't a clue, but I'll take a guess. Gershwin?
No, it's Carrie Jacobs Bond. Very famous composer. I'm sorry you missed it, so you wind up with $250. That isn't too bad. Congratulations, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Next week, You Bet Your Life will be presented by the DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America.
Hi, Penny. Do you know what? My dad's got a new DeSoto. It's got push-button drive and torsionary ride and wonderful new constant control power steering. And it's long and low and lovely.
If I had my druthers, I'd rather have a DeSoto.
Tonight, You Bet Your Life has been brought to you by Adorn, the first self-styling hairspray, and new White Rain, the first and only crystal clear liquid shampoo.